even when I'm down. Got my head in the clouds and my feet on the ground. I got big dreams, gonna make them true.
Yeah, you got big dreams, and we want to help you make them come true here in the Genius Lab, where we help you realize your greatness. So welcome to 2024. This is the first podcast, first week in January. I'm on a mission to put out one podcast per week this year. Going to get back on schedule. And, I figured when I was thinking about this year, in the Dagara tradition, the West African tradition that I study and that I live and that I teach, 2024 is a mineral year. And a mineral year is about remembering your greatness, connecting to your life's purpose, and then creating a new story. Whatever it is. In the village, people that were born in a mineral year were the storytellers, because the tribe does not have a written language. There was no way to keep track of history except through stories. So the mineral people kept the stories, and a mineral year is going to be much more structured than the nature year of last year. I don't know about you guys, but 2023 I am very glad to see gone. It's the year of magic and transformation, and some of those transformations were a little unexpected for me, but I'm here and I'm creating a new story, and I hope you are too. The other aspect of the elemental construct is it fits into the year itself. In other words, it's a 5-element cycle. So every element has in a 12-month year, we're going to go around the wheel 2.5 times. And the number 1, and we're in the first year or first month of this year, and 1 is the element of water. So I'm going to go through each month and we have the overall energy of a mineral year, which means we're going to remember our greatness. We're going to connect to our life's purpose. We're going to create a new story. Okay, that's the overriding energy to the whole year. And then each month is going to have its own energy. And in this particular case, January is the first month. Number 1 is the element of water. Okay? Water is the element of healing and reconciliation. It's about emotion. It's about feeling. It's about removing obstacles. And it's about cooling combustion or calming crisis. It's the element that gets the flow back in your life. So if any of you are stuck, this is a good month to put things, to work on things that get you going. I just posted sent out to my newsletter list a modified coaching program, because I have had a program that I've worked for a couple of years, and people like it and it's great, but it's a lot of work. I always want to over deliver. It's just one of the things that I'm like, I want everybody to get way more than what they expect, and a greater value than ever. And I had several people just say, I would love to sign up for your coaching. I'd love to work with you, but this is too much. I can't fit it into my schedule. So I did a modified schedule or a modified program that gives you consistency. The thing that's important is consistency and accountability. Most of the time people call me when they're in crisis. And if we would have dealt with stuff before the crisis occurred, they wouldn't have been in crisis. So what I want is everybody to have a better life, a new story, and a new way of doing things. So I've created this modified program where every month you get a guided meditation. Every month we do a coaching session. Every quarter we do a cowrie shell reading. Stuff that keeps you on track without overloading your schedule. So if you're interested in that, let me know. We can start it any month. I have it broken down, starting in January, but it's a 12-month program that we can start anytime and go for 12 months. So if you're interested, get in touch with me at tobychristensen.com and we'll get you hooked up. But anyway, back to January. This gets you back in the flow. So this is a perfect month to sign up for this if you're interested, because that's what water is all about. When you have water in the mineral year, you get back into the flow of the new story. Okay? The element of water quiets down anything trapped in crisis or combustion. Okay? When shit is hitting the fan, when your life's blowing up, water is the thing that cools the burning psyche. When you're in a lot of conflict, when you have a restless consciousness, water allows the person in turmoil to return to or settle back into serenity. Okay? Water also returns focus. Okay? Part of the cooling down of the combustion is radical and all over the place. Water gives you focus by cooling things down, by cooling down an otherwise chaotic situation. And when successful, water can restore and enhance your life. It can give you life force energy. We can't live very long without water. And there's just a very strong connection between water and life. And so it restores your life. So this is an important month to do important work, because it will help you get back on track, and it will help you to overcome the chaotic situations. It will cool the combustion in your life. It will bring clarity and focus. And one of the things that if you're born in a water year, that would mean your birth year ends in a 1 or a 6. Then you are naturally sensitive. Okay. Water people have the natural propensity to be able to read people like books, to be able to read their emotional state. They can walk into a room and go, holy shit, something crazy's going on here. They just know it. They can feel it. Or, man, this is a happy thing. This is great, so on and so forth. Now, I'm going to piss some people off here, but this is the way it works. Water people that are not in their power become empaths. They take on other people's energy and process it to the detriment of themselves. That is not a powerful gift, ladies and gentlemen. That is a succumbing to a power because you don't have enough to hold your space in it. Water people in their power are sympathetic. They can observe the energy and observe the situation without taking it on themselves. In other words, observe, do not absorb. Okay? Somebody said that and I thought, oh man, that's just perfect for water people. Observe, but do not absorb. Okay? Super important for water people. The beauty of water people is they have the ability to bring healing to situations, to reconcile conflicts, and they're beautiful at that. But in this month of water, I want you to really focus on what needs to be healed in your life. Pay attention to your emotional state. Do you have chaotic situations or conflict that needs to be cooled down? Or are you at war with somebody and, the water people are the peacemakers. So if you need peace, water people are where to hang out, people who have been born with a birth year of 1 or 6. And then in a water month, it's a good time to resolve conflict because that's the engaging element of that particular period of time. And it's funny because it doesn't mean that you can't solve a problem or stop a war or whatever in other months or other years or whatever. But it's just, why not utilize the energy of a particular time frame to our advantage? Why make it so freaking hard? For this month of January, I'm going to do a podcast every week. So I'm going to talk to you today about healing and reconciliation and the properties of water. Okay. And then we're going to talk about clarity. And then we're going to talk about, what does your healed self look like? What do you need to reconcile in your life? And then a recap of the month. And then leading into the next month, February, which is a fire year or fire month. So anyway, take some time this month to look at what needs to be cooled down in your life. Where are the hot spots? Where is the conflict? What needs to be reconciled and what needs to be healed? And then give yourself a break. Remember, if you have a propensity to be empathic, remember, observe, don't absorb. That should be your mantra for the month, because it doesn't do you any good. As a matter of fact, it does you incredible harm to take on other people's energy and process that through you. And I don't care how strong you are, at some point that's gonna become an act of self-sabotage. And, for those of you who have a tendency to do this, think about stuff that's going on in your life. How much of that is actually other people's stuff that you've taken in? So I really encourage you to be strong, be powerful. Let the power of water flow through you energetically. Clear that energy of other people. Cool the combustion. Cool the conflict, reconcile the warring factors, and allow peace to come into your life. Really focus on that, especially the first week of this month. Just really focus and realize that this is a month where you can cool the combustion of chaos, and you can engage in a healing, soothing, loving way of being, where you can accept people for who they are without taking on their shit. You can accept yourself for who you are, good, bad, and otherwise, and allow your burning psyche to cool, still the restless consciousness, eliminate the turmoil, and come into a place of settled serenity. That's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. We're going to have more next week on what does your healed self look like, and we'll see you then.